Okay, guys, I am fully aware that one day does not make a trend. However, I did upload a couple videos over the weekend about market structure and foundation and how you have to have it. And I think the information is so important. This is another market structure video, and I'm going to show you if you go reference those two. Again, I know it's only been one day. However, the trend that I was bringing up over the weekend is repeating itself exactly as I thought it was going to. We will see if this holds through the week. And it does look like with NQ, we got a fake out. So I'm going to break down again how you identify a market structure for your foundation overall. And you can do this with any chart, whether it's futures, Forex, crypto, SPY, QQQ, NVIDIA. You can spot these trends at any point on any chart because it's a pattern. This follows every single pattern that I've looked at for 15 years. It hasn't changed. I've been looking at charts every day for 15 years, 5 days a week. So, guys, this is what we looked at yesterday and Saturday as well when I made the video. You have your starting point right here. This is your starting point. You are creating a lower low. It then comes back and makes a lower high, and then you create another lower low. But let's just say this lower low is way down here. I originally would spot it right here and completely skip this because this was so big. But let's just say, even if so, this one right here, you now have a secondary lower low two. This is lower high two. And again, just for full breakdown here, lower high two, the reason it's called that is because it's below this lower high one and it's below your starting point. We have the same thing with the lower low two. Let me scrunch this a little bit. Lower low two is called that because it is below lower low one, which is below our starting point. This is where the trend started to head down on Wednesday, November 12th, about 5 days ago. Now, this right here I thought was going to be a fake out, and it looks like it is. Now, this technically, based on chart structure and foundation, should be what's called the money leg. This should create an even lower low down here below this lower low too. So if this trend is to continue, and it certainly looks like as of today, this is a rough day for the market, this should be considered your money leg. So I'm going to label these out for you. Starting point. This is going to be lower low one. This is lower high one. This one down here is your lower low two. And then this one right here is your lower high two. Once you have these 2 points, you then, based on structure, history, and patterns, this goes to what I call the money leg, and this will create lower low three. This is what the pattern suggests. This is what the chart suggests. Here's what could happen. It gets down about here. And let's just say with Thanksgiving coming up in a week and a half, which is crazy already, we may hit consolidation. If you hit consolidation, then at this point, there's really nothing you can do. And the chart pattern would be invalidated because right in here, it's going to build liquidity. It's going to keep building liquidity, and it's going to wait until it decides the market's going to go this way, or it's going to continue this trend right here. But either way, when that happens, wherever this decides to break on this line here, this will create a new starting point for the structure. So we will hit either the money leg or consolidation. This will continue, and then the market will have to tell us which way it wants to go. That will create our new starting point. If it goes bearish, this exact same pattern will follow. If it goes bullish, this exact same pattern will follow, except it'll be reversed. It'll look something like this. Let's say it breaks out here. You'll have a higher high and a higher low because it's above the starting point. Then you will have higher high two, higher low two, money leg. So this is the bullish pattern right here. If it breaks here, starting point, higher high, higher low, higher high two, higher low two, money leg. So with this pattern, you may say, yeah, sure, you're just guessing. But like I showed you guys yesterday as well, let me consolidate this. Look at this right here. This is on the 4-hour chart. We haven't changed a thing. This is on NQ. So you can see right here, starting point, lower low one, whatever one you want to use here. Let's just use this one. Lower high one, lower low two, lower high two, money leg. It just did this exact same pattern right here. Like you literally, you can't even argue it. You just have to look at it. So It's in the same pattern right here, and then it reversed. There was nothing that continued here. If this would have pulled back, then you would have immediately flipped into your bullish pattern. There wouldn't have been a break or anything right here. This is like a weird, awkward, like bullish consolidation. Then it hit true consolidation right in here until it decided what it was going to do. So, just for full transparency, full side by side breakdowns, full everything, let's label everything out, and you can see this pattern and structure is repeating itself. Now, even now, you guys might be like, hey, yeah, okay, you got lucky twice in a row. Let's come over here. Look at NQ on the 4-hour chart. Look at this. So, look at this. Starting point right here, higher high, higher low, above the starting point. Higher high, higher low, money leg. This is the NQ path. This is what it does. Starting point. So right there, guys, this is your market structure all the way back from October 10th, over 30 days ago. 37 days ago is when this started. Starting point, higher high, higher low, higher high 2, higher low 2, money leg. We have like a day's worth of consolidation. Then the trend starts. Starting point, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, money leg. Weird, awkward consolidation here, like bullish consolidation. Then we're right in it right now. Starting point, lower low 1, lower high 1, lower low 2, lower high 2, money leg. Or if we do get faked out because a holiday is coming, and that is a real thing. When holidays are here, things get a little weird in the market. We may consolidate, and then one of these two patterns are going to repeat themselves. So there's your breakdown. There's your market structure. That's how it's going to go. That's how it always goes with NQ. You can go back 3 years and do this exact same foundation, and you can see right now we should be in our money leg. Now, again, guys, like I said, you can do this with any chart. I've been looking at charts for 15 years, 5 days a week. This is the chart pattern that I follow. When I'm looking for foundation, I'm looking for structure. The market seems weird. I don't know what's going on. This is what I look for right here. So this is predictable. And if you can predict what is going to happen, it's actually not even predicting because it's a pattern. The pattern plays out. And you can see over 37 days with NQ, you would have been, if you know your structure, you would have been on the right side of almost all of your trades if you are not scalping. If you are holding for 2-3 days, you should be able to clearly tell from the 4-hour chart what the pattern is and where you're at in this starting point to money leg rotation.